Hello everyone, I'm Tom Palmer with Tom Palmer Custom Daisy Rifles in Mulder, Oklahoma. This is Saturday, November the 22nd, 2025, and I've been working on finishing up a mare's leg for a customer. We're going to do a video, complete video on it later, but I'll go ahead and show you the gun. He wanted a polished one, and so he's got several of my polished guns, but there it is, mare's leg in all of its glory. And I don't know how long this one is overall. Let's measure it right quick and we'll see. It's gonna be, this one's 22 3/4. And so that's how long this one is. So anyway, we're gonna start. I got that and just kind of show you what I'm doing. And let me lay it down over here. We're going to do a review on it later, but I was going to bring you along on the build of one of these. It may be 2 or 3 parts, and they may be short parts, but to show. And but anyway, what I do, I take a brand new one of my custom, I don't know, I call them receiver assembly for kind of what they are. Outer barrel shroud here with the main shot tube in there. And anyway, and this is one of mine that's yep, not marked and made in China. But anyway, this is what I use. And this gun's gonna be this mare's leg I'm building for a guy. Let's see, who is this for? This is for Gary D. I don't know, I had to look and see where Gary lives at, but anyway, he called and ordered one of these the other day when I was on the, I think it's when I was going to Colorado. But anyway, this is what I'm starting with on his. He wants a black one, so, you know, on these you got to really be careful because you can't mess up and touch up the black. I mean, you can to a certain extent, but not a polished one. You can just go out there and hit it on a buffer again and polish it down if you happen to mess up a little bit. But this one here is a little different story. But anyway, I'm just going to take you along and show you what all we do to it. And let me get you down here in view where you can see what I'm doing. You don't have to see my ugly face. And what we're going to do, we're going to disassemble this thing, because this is the way I get them. And they've got the shot tube in them and a plunger assembly. And I'll let you have another look at my new tool that buddy made for me, and really nice, works quite well. And he even put little grooves in there where it fit on the spring to help hold it on the spring, and clocked them right where they're right. So anyway, let's get this fella apart. Let's see here. Okay. And let's see, probably gonna need these because this, see if you can see that right there. That's the spring anchor right there. That's what you got to pull out, and that thing is stuck on these new assemblies. Usually on some of the older guns that's been shot, some are not stuck. But anyway, see, we can feel a little spring tension. Okay, we got a little tension. Okay, and what I do, get a hold of that thing and use the back side for leverage. And there's sometimes they're tight. Okay. Comes loose, so then there you go. Get it out of there. Okay. And that hook, see how that's hooked? See if you can see that hook where it's hooked. That goes to the rear. It hooks in the gun like that. This pin right here, this, let me pull my tool out of there if I can get up here and show you. This pin right here, this permanent pin that's in the gun, that's what this hooks on in there. This goes in there and it hooks on the back side of it. So when you pull the plunger back, that's the backup for it right there. Okay, enough of that. And we'll go on and we'll get the screwdriver. We'll pop out our plunger assembly. Okay, just pull it right out. It's got some of the good old Daisy, looks like wheel bearing grease from days gone by. I don't know what it is, but anyway, they put a little of that on there. And anyway, and then the next thing I do is get my tool out of the way. I really do like that tool. That is nice. He built me two of them. One small rods, one with the large rods. And so the next thing we'll do is measure it. And right up here, let's see. Up here you see where all this writing's at. I usually make these about anywhere from 3 to 3.5 inches long. It don't have to be no particular, you know. And this right here, that's where I measure from. Is that hump right there? Cause see, there's your window where you see the BB come in right there. So anyway, you know that's about the end of it. So I usually measure about 3 inches, 3.5. Let's see. Make this one 3. Tell you what, let's go with 3.5 on this one. Make the barrel just a little bit longer. Okay. And it's gonna be right along in there. It's gonna be right along there about that A or D in the reed where it's gonna be at. Cut it right along in there anywhere, and you can adjust. But anyway, and for a loading gate on these, when I use them, I just pop the front side out and load them up when I get it cut off. But anyway, that's why I usually do that. But we'll cut this off, and what I do, let's see what I do with it. I don't know what I done with it. Oh, there it is. What I do, I put a forearm on them to do this. And where's my screwdriver? Put the forearm on it because we're gonna be doing some cutting. So okay, got the forearm tied on there. And so what it does, it holds the fake magazine tube, because we want to use part of that too. And so anyway, I'm gonna pause this. We're gonna go over to my gun shop, my firearm gun shop, and I'll show you what I do over there if I don't mess this thing up. If I can remember. Okay, let's try pausing it. We'll go from there. Okay, we're over in my gun shop now, and getting ready to first thing we're gonna do is cut off the magazine tube. And what I usually do, I take and stick a piece of, I take a business card, some type, and fold it. If it'll go in between, if it don't, you need to make it go in between there, because you don't want to cut the back of that, especially on these black ones. And you just pick out a length that you want, a little shorter than what the barrel shroud's going to be, and you just cut it off right there. And so we'll do this. Let's see, I'm gonna make this a little bit, I'm gonna make it right along in there. It don't have to be too long, just enough to have one. Sometimes it can be a real pig too. They don't want to cooperate. Tighten that up a little bit more. Let's get through that tubing it don't want to cut. Like you can see the reason now for the paper in between here. Let's see, is that through there yet? Not yet. Just want to be careful. We're getting there. Nope, hadn't cut the paper yet. There we go. Felt it go through then. Yeah. Okay, got that cut. Okay, got that cut in two. And what we should have done before we come out here is tuck the shot tube out of it. But anyway, now let's pause, and I'll take it back over to the other shop, and we'll take the front side out and the shot tube. Okay, all right, here we go.